So, guys, very good morning to you all. My name is Vinod, and I'm part of Hotelogix. I've been with Hotelogix for quite a long time, and I've been into hospitality for almost 4 or 5 years now. I've been managing the South and the North America markets. Today, here we are participating in order to do this webinar where we are talking about boost your hotel's profitability with connectivity. And today's agendas and the agenda of this webinar have got four different main important factors, which are profitability factors, Hotelogix connectivity, customer experience, connectivity as a profitability driver. We have got, in total, we are 3 panelists here. I am part of Hotelogix, and we have got Mario Nelson, who is the CEO of Bit Solutions Jamaica. Bit Solutions Jamaica is helping hotels in Jamaica and Caribbean island, and they already have got a lot of clients with Hotelogix, and Mario has been the front face for Hotelogix in Caribbean island. We have got Sherry Edwards, who has been the sales and marketing director of Deja Resort, who has been into the hospitality industry for almost 15 to 20 years now, and she holds a huge experience in the Caribbean tourism and the hospitality. So here we have got Mario Nelson, who would like to take this presentation forward. So I would like Mario to come and take the presentation ahead. And meanwhile, if anybody would like to ask questions, they can ask the questions in the chat. And because this is a webinar where we are trying to discuss the hospitality issues as well as show the hotels how connectivity is exactly improving the profit and the operations on a daily basis. Here you go, Mario.
Thanks, Vinod. Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time out to join us for this very important webinar where we want to kind of highlight to you how you can be a part of what's happening in the world of tourism and making your own profit. Now, just to give a quick overview, as Vinod says, that we at Bit Solutions have been supporting all our clients on the ground that has Hotelogix products, and we are hoping to do the same for you once you become a part of the family. Now, the history of tourism goes way back to the 18th century, around 1778, with the first hotel being in the island of Nevis. And of course, since that time, there's been over 45 million visitors, contributing over $59 billion towards the gross domestic product up until 2017. So we have come a long way in terms of a region, and certainly making tourism a main product for the region. The Caribbean is often described as the most tourism-dependent region in the world, and its top region in providing employment. Of course, Jamaica being among the leaders, Bahamas and Barbados, where the tourism product is concerned for the region. Moving to the next slide, you will notice that there's quite a few things that most people don't know as it relates to the Caribbean and tourism, in that the Caribbean, by percentage-wise, leads the world in several areas. One, in travel and tourism, it has direct contribution to the region's GDP is actually 4.7%. Yes. Number two is that the total contribution by travel and tourism to GDP is 14.9%. So you can see that tourism and travel has played a major role in the Caribbean as a whole. Travel and tourism total contribution to employment is 13.4%, making us, in terms of, again, as I said before, in percentage-wise, one of the biggest employers in terms of tourism. Investment-wise, in tourism and travel, it stands at 12.3%. Again, making us the leading in terms of having investment within the Caribbean. Now, interestingly, visitors export to the Caribbean, it stands at 20.7% in terms of the entire population. Again, making the region by percentage the most traveled or the most liked based on the population and the number of persons that it brings to the Caribbean. Over 29 million visitors came to the region. And of course, again, Jamaica, Barbados, and so on has most of those visitors. The Tourism Economic Impact Conference in 2017 and the World Travel and Tourism Council did some very key indicators that shows that tourism and travel will impact the Caribbean in 2027. We'll see major project at projection of over 83 million US dollars coming to the region. Where employment is concerned, it projects a total around 2.9 million jobs for the region. And of course, for visitors export to the region, you're looking at around $64.4 billion. International visitors will contribute around $48 billion, and domestic tourism will contribute about $15.6 billion. So the question is, are you getting your share of the market? The number of rooms available to tourists nowadays have increased exponentially in the last 30 years. Guests now have more options from which to choose, given the influx of large chains, hotels with all-inclusive options. So a lot of all-inclusive options have been coming to the region, large chains such as Rio, you name it, Iberia Star, has coming to the region in terms of having a large amount of hotel rooms available. The impact that it has on hotels in the region is that larger hotels and hotel chains get the bulk of the visitors. So the small hotels, medium-sized hotels of yesteryear have to really fight for a share. There's more dependency and alliances with large tourist operators. Rio is a good example, is that they have a large tour operator in the form of SunQuest and Sunwing, in that they send a large amount of their tourists or clients to Rio. Advantage also speaks to the fact that it gives the suppliers those persons who have a large marketing dollars, like the large hotels, they have a better reach in terms of their strength of their dollars to reach more guests and to advertise better. And so small to medium-sized hotels are at a disadvantage, especially with retaining repeat guests, because they don't have the large dollars to spend. But we don't have to feel like we're left out, in that because of technology, it has made the world smaller, and therefore you can now better able to reach your market and to get some of the market share. Closer to home in Jamaica, the average occupancy for Jamaica is around 63%. So if your share for the year is not in the 63% region, you're missing out, and therefore you really need to look at how you can maximize on that. And so this webinar, as I reintroduced Vinod, is going to talk about how you can use Market 2.0 technology, the latest of what we have, to kind of maximize your reach and to increase your profit. Vinod.
Thank you so much, Mario. So guys, as you know, here we are talking about the marketing stuff as well as the connectivity, what has evolved in, marketing and how you are doing the marketing, be it, digital marketing, be it, normal marketing, or you're doing email marketing, how you are doing that, all that, and what matters is that what tools you are using. We come from hospitality and providing property management systems to hotels. It's just not a property management system. We are actually providing the whole the whole ecosystems to hotels, and where every tool is so important, because every department is so much interconnected with the other department. So it's very much important for anyone to understand where the dots are and how to connect those dots. So Hotelogix has been into existence for almost 10 years now. We have got more than 2,000 clients in more than 100 countries, 7 continents. We are a 150 employees company, really strong team with a very good engineering team, which does a lot of new developments according to the requirements of hotels. And we are actually supported by different investment firms like Mumbai Angels, Bloom Ventures, Excel Partners. And the PMS of Hotelogix is available in different languages like English, Spanish, French, Portuguese, German, Russian, Turkish, Arabic, and Thai language. So Hotelogix as a PMS, as I said, is present right now in more than 100 countries, 7 continents, 1,300 cities. And Hotelogix is daily managing around 40,000 daily transactions, around handling the inventory of around 40,000 rooms, 2,000 hotels on a daily basis. And the largest inventory which we are managing right now is about 7,000 room for a single client. And the kind of distribution Hotelogix provides is, be it for multi properties, be it for single properties, everything is there for everyone. It's just, it's not like that Hotelogix is only for being a cloud PMS solution, that it's not only for the independent properties. A lot of you know multi properties are using Hotelogix. And how we have created that ecosystem by connecting all the players of all the different departments, be it the meta search engines, offline agents, customer care, call center, online travel agents, brand website, offline social network, GDSs, different properties, handling everything from the same place. What are the benefits of using Hotelogix? Are that you directly get two-way integrated channel manager. Then you have got dynamic pricing, through which on a daily basis with the automation, you can make sure that whenever you have got a less occupancy, you can automatically update the pricing. And if the occupancy going up, automatically you can decrease the pricing. Then Hotelogix gives you free booking engine as well, which can make sure that you are getting more and more direct bookings, because you are doing so much for the sales and marketing. So automatically people would come to your website, and if they're coming to your website, you should make sure that they are doing the booking directly through your website. As I said, Hotelogix PMS is a multi-property systems, and the different advantages having Hotelogix is having Review Express directly into your PMS, so you can make sure that you are increasing your reviews about your hotel on TripAdvisor directly. Then you have got tools like RepUp, which helps you, in order to manage your reputation on TripAdvisor. Then you have got the latest tools like Snapshot, which gives you the business intelligence and the analytics about your hotel. And of course, the rate intelligence, which is the basic for any hotel in order to analyze what's the competition is doing. So rate shopping comes from Booking Suite, which is totally integrated with Hotelogix PMS. So automatically you can choose who are your competitors and what is the pricing they are selling their rooms at. There are different advantages having cloud PMS, as you can access it from anywhere, means zero dependence on workstations. So you can be anywhere, be it you are traveling, being a general manager or a sales manager or a revenue manager. You do not have to be present in the hotel every time. Since it's a cloud technology, it's same like Facebook. At any point of time, Facebook wants to update its app automatically. Whenever you are coming in Wi-Fi connection, automatically the app gets updated. Same way, the cloud PMS also gets updated on a daily basis whenever there are new developments. There are smooth integrations. As I said, the basic one is two-way integrated channel manager, which is really important in order to update your inventory as well as receive the reservation into your PMS. And of course, the low cost, which impacts your profitability. That's what we are talking about here. How to improve your profitability with the connectivity. So this is all important because at the end of the day, PMS is just not a PMS, but it's an ecosystem through which you improve your daily operations. The next one is that capex to opex, because it's easy to switch from previous to new one. Then you have got multi-property, rapid development, and scale up at the modest cost. That's the best way to manage your property these days, because gone are the days when people used to put everything in a single server. Managing those servers used to be very difficult, but here you go, you have got a cloud PMS where already 2000 hotels are already using the system, having their confidence in the system, where the company has been into existence for almost 10 years. So the Hotelogix integration or the ecosystem offers you everything from key card systems to different POSs, different connection to different meta search engines, connection to different GDSs, connection to different channel managers, connection to directly, OTAs, online, offline. And then the best part is that the technology is, being kept on the best service in the world, being provided by Amazon Web Services. So if you can see it in the circle, it's the whole ecosystem is there. So middle is the Hotelogix PMS, and this is how your hotel performs. If you see, different payment gateways, different accounting systems, offline channels, online channels, business intelligence, online reputation, revenue management, which is really important for any hotel. Then you have got, different marketing tools. So everything is really important. So this is what Hotelogix has to offer for hotels. When I say, different when I talk about the ecosystem, so obviously, there is a need of doing the integrations. So Hotelogix is offering different products with different, integrations with different third-party products, be it channel manager. you know uh, we, Hotelogix is already integrated with different channel manager, like, best channel manager in the market: vertical booking, SiteMinder, RateGain, OmniBees, Hotel Runner, Star, Resnex, Access Rooms. So all these, are making sure that your hotel is performing really well. Then we have got, different accounting systems. The latest is QuickBooks. Then we have got Xero, Sun Accounts, Tele, Aleph systems. Then there are different, key systems for the room for your hotel, are Comtrol, Telesoft. Then you have got reputation management, TripAdvisor, RepUp, cloud technology. As I said, it's based on, is developed on Amazon Web Services. Then we have got different payment gateways. Then we have got different POS systems. Then we have got revenue management systems. Then we have got business intelligence. Of course, it's the era of mobile apps these days, where, everybody wants to access their information through the mobile app. So we have got mobile app. So that means that you have got the control in your hand of your hotel. So you do not have to be exactly, every time in your hotel in order to manage that. Being an owner who was managing his property in different country, you can do that just with your mobile app of Hotelogix. Well, since, the topic of this webinar is that how to improve the profitability, and we are talking about connectivity here. So the hotels who are adapting new technology are making sure that, they are going ahead of the race. Otherwise, it's really hard for any hotel. As Mario was talking about, the opportunity, most of the opportunity is being captured by the multi properties, the bigger hotels. It's really important for single properties or smaller chains to use the best technology in the market, as there are different source of information. How you bring all the information onto the same page. PMS is not just to, anymore, just to have manage your check-in and check-out, because it's the real source of your hotel, the real source of information for your hotel. Then revenue management is really, big these days. A lot of, people are developing new products. Then now people are talking about big data. If there is no big data, there is no revenue management. So there is a need of data. So from where the data comes? The data comes from the OTAs, agencies, travel agents, global distribution system. So what is required is right now is automation, and that automation is required all in one place. It doesn't have to be, that, somebody is working in the silos, somebody is working in different department, they everybody trying to, collate that data. That is not working anymore. So here, the system comes where, which makes sure that, all the information is provided to the different tools in a proper way, so that, you do not lose your customer. You do the best analysis of your hotel, and you get the result out of it. Well, when we are talking about the connectivity, revenue management is really important for any hotel to, uh, do. Every hotel does revenue management, and that's where, different revenue managers comes into picture, and how they do the revenue management. Uh, there are three really main importance points, like data, decision, distribution. So first you take the data and then you take the decision and then you distribute it. So when you talk about the data, you talk about revenue management. In revenue management, data collection is really important. So that data is going to be in the PMS, and how you do the analysis, because you are using a revenue management system, and you are using different analytics tool. And then you, after doing all those stuff, all the calculation, then you forecast, okay, this is what you are going to achieve this year, because everybody has their own target and everybody wants to improve their business from the last year comparison. So revenue management being the main important part, that it comes in the data, and without data you cannot do anything. So here you have got different reporting, different reports through which you can analyze, and the system can also analyze automatically what is happening with your hotel, because humans cannot calculate everything. Humans cannot keep their information every time in their mind. So it's really important for the system to get that all information and provide it to the best solution or the best tool which is connected with the current system. And then in the last is the channel management, which is called as distribution. Once you do all that analysis, you update your inventory and you distribute your pricing all around the world on different OTAs. Well, what should a general manager do or a revenue management do? You know, it is really important for anyone to, drive sales. The main target for a general manager is not only to manage the property, but to make sure that the property is making making profit. And how you do that? Either you motivate the team, you make sure that the data is coming properly, you analyze the data, you forecast everything, you develop your own people. How you gonna do that if your people are always busy collecting the data? So let your people focus more on sales instead of the data, because the data is going to be governed by the PMS ecosystem. And then automatically you can set your pricing, and you can strategize your next move. Well, there are different profitability factors. As I said, when I talk about data decision distribution, there comes a lot of different factors through which you decide all those things. How you get the data, how you make sure that what should be decided, and how you should distribute. So in order to there are different factors, be it your online reviews, be it maintaining your online reputation, or the reputation or the revenue management, how you're going to do that. So Hotelogix offers you a total full ecosystem where you are connected with each and every tool, be it a channel manager like vertical booking, be it a revenue management tool like Beyond Price, be it a reputation management tool like RepUp, or be it sending the links directly to your daily customers through TripAdvisor, through Review Express. Vertical booking is one of the best channel managers right now, and they have been always, for 3 to 4 years now, has been, Hotelogix preferred partner for distributing prices all around the world on different OTAs. Because the benefit is that, it's a two-way integrated channel manager with Hotelogix, and it gives you so much smooth transactions that you do not have to be worried about your bookings. Automatically you receive the bookings directly into your PMS, and you do not have to get into the channel manager every time in order to change everything. Once the setting is done, you can manage everything from your PMS only. Then Hotelogix has a latest integration or the partnership with a tool called Beyond Price, which is again a dynamic pricing solution, because it's one of the best revenue management systems in the market. Well, Beyond Price has really a unique algorithm, because they take a lot of factors into consideration, be it your reputation, be it your FR, ADR, everything they take into consideration, and they do everything real time. So whatever changes are happening, they always do the rate shopping and make sure that your hotel is up to the mark, and giving your other hotels in the region good competition, so that they are not taking away your business. Then we have got RepUp, which really helps you to manage your reputation. Why reputation is really important? Because, everybody in the world these days, before booking a hotel, checks reviews on TripAdvisor. Since the TripAdvisor has been in existence, people have started checking everyone's reviews, every hotel's reviews before booking, before spending even a single penny. So RepUp helps you to manage your reputation from online mediums to offline mediums, connecting through TripAdvisor. Not only TripAdvisor, RepUp helps you with all the social media networking reputation. So here, so here we are talking about direct bookings, because that is the next step in order to improve your profitability. So in order to do that, Profitability Hotelogix itself provides you one booking engine which does not charge any transactional cost. Then Hotelogix talks about how to convert your visitors into booking. See, the best part is that, first of all, as I have already given you a fair idea about what is the kind of ecosystem Hotelogix gives, and how you can bring visitors onto your website or onto your hotel, because you are making sure that every client of yours is aware about, or the prospect clients is aware about your booking engine. So you should have a booking engine in order to get those bookings. And how you make sure that your competition is not taking away your business, by keep checking them what exactly they are doing and what they are offering. So tools like Snapshot gives you the best analysis of your hotel, comparing your previous year data, comparing your present data, and then comparing other hotels data. They make sure that you are getting the best analysis of your hotel within the same time, in real time, calculating every factor, be it STR, OTA, TripAdvisor, Meta Search Engine, Google Analytics, and social media. Well, what you get, what is the ROI you get out of Hotelogix? You automatically increase productivity, you increase higher income, you increase the satisfaction of the customer, then you increase better operational efficiency, because people are more focused on their jobs instead of just wasting their time collecting data or just doing manual things. Well, this is all about Hotelogix. We have got one of our customers who's a common customer with Bit Solutions and Hotelogix, by the name Deja Resort, which is one of the beautiful resorts in Caribbean. And we have got our you know guest, who's the sales and marketing director with Deja Resort, and she is Sherry Edwards. Hey Sherry, welcome to the
Hi,
webinar,
Vinod. Thank you very much. Thank
and,
you.
and please take it ahead. Thank you so much.
I must say, even though I'm a part of Hotelogix already, I really enjoyed that part of the presentation. I think it opened my eyes to a few more things.
Thank you.
So I just wanted to talk a little bit about how Deja Resort has been working with Hotelogix and how it's helped us a lot. We recently moved over just a little over a year now from our old PMS system, and we found that it's helped our production quite a bit. So when we take a look at reservations, I'm going to go through just a little bit of the points where it's helped us, and one of them is reservations. If you can skip to the next slide. Now, it's made, I love the way how Hotelogix system is set up. From the front screen, you can make a reservation quite easily. My reservation agents, within a minute or two, a complete reservation has been made. It's also a cloud-based system, which allows you to set up several stations without any additional cost. So if I wanted to put a station anywhere, it doesn't restrict me. It also is very easy to make modifications or do any changes. Sometimes, to be honest, I'm off property and I want to make a quick change to a reservation, or I even want to make a reservation, and I can just log in and do it from wherever I am. And the other thing I love is that it gives you real-time inventory and rates through our channel manager. That integration with our channel manager updates our system right away. So my reservation agents know exactly how much inventory we have. Now, another way that it helps us out is at our front desk. Agents are able to see several screens at once. So sometimes we're a small hotel and sometimes we only have 2 agents working, and you may have multiple check-ins at once, and they are able to move from screen to screen quite easily and keep several of them open at any one time. So that's a great feature for us. Another thing, good thing for us is at the front desk, they are able to make reservations right away when we have walk-ins, because based on our location, we get quite a few walk-ins. And it's easy for them to just log in and make a reservation. Also, it allows for several users to log in using their individual IDs and have multiple from their cell phone, actually, just to send over whether a room is clean or dirty, making check-in an easier process. Also, the POS system is also integrated into this PMS system. So if we wanted to add any add-ons like birthday cakes, wines, anything like that, it's easy for the agents to just add it on to the room. Now I'm going to move to the next slide, which is in housekeeping. Now, this is one of the features that I must say I love the best. Reason is, my housekeeping supervisor can move from room to room and update a room status. So within, and that's instant. So as soon as a room is clean and inspected, she can change it to ready, and my front office agent sees it. And also my reservations see it. So that's a wonderful tool that we love to use. And also my housekeeping supervisor is able to assign attendants to their rooms and print out those worksheets, which cuts out what we used to do manually. So that saves us on a lot of time. Another aspect of it that's worked very well for us is channel manager integration. So it fits very well with SiteMinder, a very seamless integration. So whatever is updated on either of my OTAs and in my reservations and front desk, it automatically is pushed through SiteMinder. And so we have, and to be honest, that's helped a lot with our ratings on our OTAs because of the parity. You know, we've been able to maintain parity throughout our property with the OTAs and online with our website as well. And speaking of website, our booking engine, the booking engine, which we get for free, I must say, it's awesome. That is seamless too with our PMS system. As soon as a reservation is made, it feeds right through with credit card information, all details of the guest. They're also able to add notes. So it's a seamless operation. So I know I keep using that word a lot, but for me, that's what Hotelogix has done for us. It's created a seamless operation within our company, and I would really recommend it for anyone who is interested.
Well, I really thank you so much, Sherry, for sharing your experience, how you have been benefiting by using Hotelogix and what exactly, impacting, be it, housekeeping or the POS system or the front desk, and how it is really benefiting your hotel in order to move forward on a daily basis and making sure that you cut costs, your time and extra cost, and you make profit on a daily basis. Thank you so much, Sherry.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Well, the conclusion is that, the forms of hotel marketing 2.0 require the exchange of data in real time to offer the ideal client the best product at the right time, enabling maximize conversions and profitability. So, here Hotelogix and BizSolution trying to help hotels in the Caribbean island where our front face, who is Mario, trying to reach to all the people, all the hoteliers in the Caribbean island to make sure that he helps them, be it the channel management side, be it the property management side, by offering the whole ecosystem. So together, Bid Solutions and Hotelogix is trying to help everyone in the hospitality sector. The vision of this partnership, or this for Hotelogix as well as Bid Solution, is that we are dedicated to provide dynamic and powerful solutions to boost profitability of hotels, and that comes through connectivity. Well, if you have got any queries, you can always reach us, either to me on my cell phone number. You can message me on WhatsApp. If you have got Skype as well, we would be publishing this webinar as well, so you can always come back and have a note down the contact. Here is my email address, that is vinod.bist@hotellogix.com. Our website is www.hotellogix.com. Mario, since he is the local face in the Caribbean island, whose phone number is +1 876 350 1350. The WhatsApp is +1 876 627 2993. Mario also has US contact +1 305 280 8476. His email address is mario@bidsolutionsjamaica.com. His website is www.bidsolutionsjamaica.com. Thank you so much, guys. And if you have got any question right now, you can please ask, because here we are to answer you. And apart from that, I would like really say thank you to Mario and Sherry. I think, and after that, before finishing it over, I would like to have a little conversation about, because everybody was trying to present their own thing and how we are connected. I would like to, since Sherry has already shared her experience, I would like to ask Mario, how has been the experience so far, being in partnership with Hotelogix, and how he is able to, manage that partnership with the hotels through Hotelogix. So would you
Oh,
like to say some words, Mario?
sure. I mean, what I find interesting is that before Hotelogix, we were with another company, and the support was really not as good as Hotelogix offered, in that it took sometimes 48 hours or much longer just to get an issue fixed or resolved. And so I find that working with Hotelogix and, with the current clients that I have, it's much easier as it relates to support and getting things done. In terms of again, I'm going to borrow Shari's word, the seamless operation that it affords the companies that I work with. It just allows them to be able to do so much more with Hotelogix. In fact, one of the things we didn't mention is that most persons want to have their credit card charged right away online. And so we find that integration with payment gateways was much more easier. And certainly working with the channel managers was much easier too in terms of connectivity. So working with Hotelogix versus the previous company that we had it with us has been very, very good for the partners that I have here in Jamaica. We are working with one in the Caribbean, but that is not quite off the ground yet. And so we're working to get that sort of a seamless operation really integrated in the different hotels that we work with. But so far, it has been very, very good. Bear in mind that Hotelogix is one of the best in the cloud-based operations or payment systems around the world.
Well, sounds great,
Yeah,
Mario. I think you have got the point. Exactly what we are trying to prove, or how we are trying to improve, be it the connectivity, or be it the daily operations of the hotels, or be it reducing the cost, as well as the wastage of time. Where, like Sherry said, they used to do all those things manually, but now they do not have to do anything manually, and yeah, they are tracking, they are keeping the notes, they are making sure that they are tracking their customers also. you know so Sherry, I would like to know, because you have been into the industry for such a long time in the Caribbean islands. So what do you think, where the wave is going in terms of technology about other hotels surrounding you? Because you would be in the association also, and you being the sales and marketing director, you can think from the from the hotelier perspective. What do you think, the owners or the industry in the Caribbean islands, to which side they are turning out? Whether they are really adapting the technology in order to improve their daily operations, or things are a little slow here. Because it's really important, because if a hotel like yours is trying to improve their daily operations, I'm sure there would be a lot of people who would be thinking about the same.
Yes, Vina, definitely. What we're finding, in Jamaica, we depend so highly on tourism. It's our number one income earner. And so to be smart, we have to look at investing and revolutionizing this industry and making sure we're on par with other islands, not only, with our competitors locally, but the other islands and other destinations. And we find now that the shopper is mostly buying from online. And we have to ensure that we are, for one, tracking them and seeing where they're spending, how are they spending, why are they spending, and try and put our business in their search, so to make sure that it comes up and we are getting a piece of the pie. Apart from that, once we've gotten the customer, we have to find ways of retaining them and ensuring that the information that we've gathered from them, we can use it now to for one, to make their stay what they are expecting, and for two, for them to come back to our property, and for them to share. So we have to integrate all of these different things, from tracking how they use the technology to making sure that it works for us, even in our small hotels. So yes, I think Jamaica is making a good step. There is still a lot to learn in the industry, but I think we are making the strides, and I see the new technologies, and for me, Hotelogix has opened up a lot of doors for us and a lot of connections, integration. So I think we are moving in the right direction.
Well,
And Vinod, if I may add to what Shari just said,
sure.
in that fortunately Jamaica has moved a little ahead in terms of technology with the Caribbean is concerned. I believe that Barbados in particular, Bahamas mainly, has been following up and coming up to the fore in using technology, to reach their market. But what is interesting is that even though it's so primarily online, bear in mind that for the hotels that are using traditional tour operators, the good thing about Hotelogix and their connectivity is that we can connect to traditional tour operators for as long as their system supports it. Hotel Beds, being one of them, supports integration with Hotelogix, and so you find that you're not just bogged down to just all online or just regular Booking.com or Expedia or OTAs. We can also connect with traditional tour operators who are willing to support or to integrate with Hotelogix, because I have at least one client who has connectivity with Hotel Beds and Torrica as well. So it does not take away from being able to connect with regular or traditional tour operators. Generally speaking, the Caribbean is coming up where technology is concerned, and I believe that Jamaica, although ahead of the game, Bahamas and Barbados is really jumping on the bandwagon and really making sure that they're part of the movement as well.
Well, that really sounds great, And since we are talking about the traditional tour operators, I would like to ask you both, because you both are, Mario is trying to help hotels, and Sherry herself, is working into a hotel, being a sales director. What do you think, where, since we touched the point, towards which side, how hotels are trying to, or the association, or the other people, or the owners are trying to use the technology. Since we are already connecting all the dots and we are offering that ecosystem, how about the traditional OTAs right now? Are people really aware about how to reduce the commission of the OTAs or go on to the direct bookings? How that is happening? Do you have would you like to put some ideas on that? I would like to have both the both of you, your comments.
One of the things that we do at Bid Solutions is revenue management for small hotels who may otherwise think they can't afford that sort of science in their business. They may feel they need to take on somebody full-time for revenue management. Revenue management really has to do with all of what we're now doing. The connectivity with OTAs, the distribution points, the booking engine. And so the question is, how do we increase our share to the direct source, such as your online or through telephone? So what we do we find out with the revenue management integration that Hotelogix has, it improves our ability to help the hotels. And so hotels have to find a way to kind of move slowly away from the OTAs so as to to increase their ADR over time. And so we find that hotels, on a large basis, most of the hotels are depending on OTAs and bringing bookings to them. And of course, they're also depending on a large way traditional operators, which we're going to be giving 25 to 30% in commission. Yes, there's improvement over the years. The larger independent hotels have done very well. The Half Moon, the Roundhill. Deja Resort, I believe, has done a very good job from what I've seen since they've come on board in terms of increasing their direct marketing and getting more business from that side. But I believe that there's still room for improvement in moving the direct bookings up where Jamaica and particularly the Caribbean is concerned.
Very nice. Sherry, would you like to put some comments on that?
Sure. It's something that we've been looking at a lot as well. As a small hotel, we are actually very intimate with our guests, in a sense that we try to connect with them once they're here. Now, even if we attain them through an OTA, we try to keep them here as repeat guests. And as a repeat guest, we try to offer them incentives to book with us directly. So we found that our market has been developing a lot that way, with repeat customers and then booking directly. And one of the things that Hotelogix helps with that is that these repeat customers can now log on to their individual, using their individual log on onto our website, and that way receive their own individual pricing. So, those are one of the pluses for us. We as a small hotel, we can't necessarily afford a lot of advertising online. We can't put a lot of our budget into advertising online. But one of the things that we do focus on is ensuring that once we get them here, we retain them and they keep coming back year after year. So that's one of the things that we are focusing on.
Well, that's really sounds great. So since I had commented about dynamic pricing. Dynamic pricing is really helping you, or is it really complicated? What do you think about that? Because here now we have come from promo codes to tour operators to now the pricing and repeating the same customer and how to get in touch with them. So apart from that, when the occupancy is less, how you manage, how you use the feature of dynamic pricing?
To be honest, Vinod, I have not touched it yet.
Okay.
I'm a little bit, I don't know if the word is nervous, but we have not touched it yet.
No problem. I can totally imagine.
Yeah, and as a property, fortunately for us, we enjoy a fairly high occupancy year round. We do have 1 or 2 months where it's a bit low, but throughout the year we do enjoy a good occupancy. So I haven't fiddled with it. Who says I may not? I don't know yet, but
I think, see, that's what I say, that, a property management system is just not a tool to just check in and check out, because it takes years to understand and, understand the whole ecosystem, how every tool is benefiting you, or the kind of investment you are doing, how to take the benefit out of it. So yeah, I can imagine that, so basically I wanted to tell you that, how dynamic pricing, or the other hoteliers who are listening to us right now. So what happens is that automatically, the PMS helps you to manage your rates, because you can put a setting according to the occupancy of your hotel. That, for an example, you have got an occupancy for today is just 40%, and you want to increase that occupancy for the future, or for today. So you can keep a setting in your system that, okay, for 40%, I would like to give 5% off discount on direct bookings, or on the or on all the channels wherever you are selling your inventory. And the time it reaches to 60%, you would like to give only 2% of discount. And by the time it reaches 80%, you would like to remove that discount. So that is what Hotelogix does, or that is what is automation is, because system understands at what time to increase the pricing and what time to decrease the pricing. That is what I meant. I think you should use it, have a look at that feature, so that at any point of time in the low season, you would like to use it, and your system automatically will try to attract more visitors. And so, Mario, here I would like to ask you, what about the reputation management? What hotels are doing right now? How you are suggesting or helping hotels who are client of yours, how they are managing reputation management?
No, at this point, in fact, none of the clients that I have been using the reputation management part of it. For the Jamaican scenario and Caribbean in a whole, they tend to depend largely on the TripAdvisor, but in terms of integration into the system, payment system, they've not taken that on yet. And so we're hoping that, as I said, moving forward, that our hotels begin to look at so much, all the features that Hotelogix has to offer. But at this point, nobody has actually tinkered with that side of the
Okay,
product.
I think there is
But
so much.
while I'm on the floor, though, I see that Vanna is here, and just wondered if she has any question in relation to what we have talked about so far.
Very nice, very nice. So I think there is so much to explore that with the ecosystem of Hotelogix, that today I think a lot of hoteliers would change the way they have been thinking so far, be it reviews, or be it reputation management, how to manage the property properly, or the operations, how to, as Sherry gave so many examples, be it housekeeping, or the new customer, or the current customer, or the past customer, how to be in touch with them every time. So I think there is so much to explore, and there is so much of opportunity, by and how to do that. It's really important. I think we need to do these kind of webinars, on a regular basis, through which we can help hoteliers, or the hotel, or make them understand exactly what is available in the market, and how you can take the benefit out of it.
Yep.
So I think, so do we have any questions right now in the chat? I don't see any questions. So, I think it was really a good discussion today. I think we would like to, repeat these kind of sessions again and again for the Jamaican or the Caribbean islands, so that, we attract more people, and we attract more questions. We try to resolve what other hoteliers don't know, and we try to help them through you. What do you think, Mario?
Great. Yeah, I totally agree with you. And we really are anticipating helping our hotels on the ground.
Very nice, very nice. I think it was really a great discussion having you both here in this webinar. Sherry, I'm so thankful to you that you came here. You gave us your valuable time, and you showed the other hoteliers what Hotelogix is exactly doing, and how it is impacting your life, your professional as well as personal. And thank you so much, Mario, for helping hoteliers with the technology of Hotelogix, and making sure that you are reaching it to everyone, and helping hoteliers on a daily basis. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much. You all have a great day ahead, and have a great week ahead, and have a
Thank you,
great
Vinod.
weekend ahead. Thank you
Thank you,
so much.
Shari.
We'll see each other very soon.
Thank you, Vanna, for attending.
Bye bye.
Bye-bye.